We turn now to that unexpected meeting that happened between President Trump and Ukraine's President Zelenskyy. That was inside St. Peter's Basilica. ABC's Selena Wang joins us now with more on what it could mean for the effort to end Russia's war against Ukraine. Good morning, Selena.
Hey, good morning, Rhiannon. That was a powerful moment. President Trump and President Zelenskyy sitting side by side in St. Peter's Basilica, brought together because of the Pope's funeral. But the symbolism goes beyond being in the Vatican. Pope Francis is someone who had relentlessly called for peace and an end to the war in Ukraine.
President Trump and Ukraine's President Zelenskyy deep in conversation in St. Peter's Basilica, huddled together on the sidelines of the Pope's funeral. A high-stakes meeting as the Trump administration pressures Ukraine to accept a peace deal and as Russia pounds Kyiv with missile and drone strikes. The White House says the two sides had a very productive session. Zelenskyy also striking a positive tone, posting in part, very symbolic meeting that has the potential to become historic if we achieve joint results. Zelenskyy and Trump coming face to face for the first time since that disastrous Oval Office meeting in February.
You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III.
President Trump has repeatedly vowed to end the war on day one, but now months into his second term, his administration is threatening to walk away if both sides don't agree to a peace deal. The Trump administration is pushing for a U.S. peace proposal that heavily favors Russia. It prohibits NATO membership and forces Ukraine to give up land that Russia has seized since its invasion, in addition to giving up Crimea. Zelenskyy has rejected that proposal. As Trump has repeatedly said, Russia is ready to sign a deal.
I think he wants to make a deal.
But now Trump says Putin may not want to end the war. The president posting on Truth Social, there was no reason for Putin to be shooting missiles into civilian areas. It makes me think that maybe he doesn't want to stop the war. He's just tapping me along and has to be dealt with differently through banking or secondary sanctions. All of this as the war rages, with Putin now claiming his forces have taken back Russia's Kursk region on the border with Ukraine. The Ukrainian army calling Putin's claim a propaganda ploy.
The bottom line is we still don't know if a peace deal is close or even possible. It's also unclear what concessions President Trump is demanding from Putin as Russia continues to launch deadly attacks on Ukraine.